So, now you're second-guessing yourself about Fox, aren't you, Miguel?
I don't know what else to think.
Yeah, well, you were absolutely convinced that he was lying about being terminally ill.
I would have bet my life on it. I just don't understand why Fox would undergo such horrible medical treatments that'll cost him his hair and his sexual life with Kay if he wasn't really sick.
You know that he was lying about you running him down with your car, don't you?
Lying, or maybe he made an honest mistake.
Miguel, cranes don't make honest mistakes.
It was dark that night. I mean, the car had to have been going really fast, and I'd just beaten the heck out of Fox that night. It's only logical he would think that I was driving the car.
Well, you know what they say about secrets. If Fox is lying, the truth will come out in the end.
In one way or another. It's just a matter of time.
Fox, what is going on?
I'm making love to my wife. That's what's going on.
Yeah, but how? Dr. Russell said one of the side effects to the treatments you're taking to prolong your life is impotence.
Well, I'm not feeling very impotent right now, so...
Obviously. But how? Oh, my God. I think I know what you did.
What took you?
I got here as soon as I could. What's up?
Oh, my future with Tess, that's what's up. And you can help me.
Your secretary said I could just come on in.
So, how you doing?
Well, I've definitely been better.
Ray's funeral's today.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's your sister?
About how you'd expect. She's just a complete mess.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Trust me, it works both ways. Did you get a chance to talk to Ethan at all last night?
Yeah, but, well, we ended up, making love again.
Oh, God, Teresa.
I know. I came home from the hospital, and there he was, and, he was pressing me again about why I'm marrying Jared instead of him, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't tell little Ethan is his son. But, I don't know. I mean, if I do it, my brothers are doomed. So, I finally have this chance to be with the man that I love, and it's not going to happen. I mean, I am never going to be with Ethan.
Hey, son.
Dad, how are you?
Good. Take it you're here to see your client?
You got it. If Luis ever needed my legal help, it's right now.
I agree, but good luck finding any alone time with him. He's back there with his fan club.
Fancy? I thought she was the one that brought him in.
No, I meant...
You know what? It doesn't matter. Actually, I want to talk to you. Do you have a minute?
For you, I got 10. Looks like you haven't slept in days.
Well, I kind of had an intimate evening with Teresa last night.
Well, it's a good thing, isn't it?
Dad, she's still gonna marry Jared. I'm gonna lose her.
I saw you making love to Sheridan up at the cabin. If you could lie about that, you could lie about anything.
Oh, God, you are not going back to thinking that I'm your attacker, are you?
Why not? If you could be lying about loving me, lying about being faithful, why the hell couldn't you be lying about your innocence?
All right, just hold on. For one thing, and it's the main thing, because Sheridan and I did not make love, so you couldn't have seen us.
I did! With my own eyes! Not the whole sordid act, maybe, but right after, I saw you curled up in each other's arms. It was obvious you'd made love to her, Luis. How could you?
Well, how's that even possible? It didn't even happen. How could you have seen us?
I was on the computer going through my grandfather's surveillance systems, trying to find you before Sam did. And what did I get for my trouble? I saw you and Sheridan together live on camera. I couldn't believe my eyes.
I was right. Fancy was watching us.
You lied, Luis. You've been lying about Sheridan, so who's to say you haven't been lying about everything else? You never loved me at all.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
I'm telling you the truth, Fancy. Sheridan and I did not make love.
I saw you, Luis. You were locked together like a pair of Siamese twins in bed cooing at one another like, you know what? I don't even need to describe it anymore. You were there.
All right, fine. I can understand why you're upset, but it is not what it looked like. I was trying to console Sheridan about Marty.
Oh, please.
It's true. I swear to you.
You were all over each other, kissing, stroking. I mean, you're not going to deny you were kissing her, are you? I didn't think so.
Okay, we kissed. But it was not a romantic kiss, and I did not make love to her.
You can't be in love with me and kiss another woman. Especially the one everyone thinks of as the love of your life.
But I am telling you, it was about our shared grief over losing Marty. I was just trying to comfort Sheridan.
I don't want to hear this.
No, but you need to understand. Sheridan and I never talked about what happened to our son. She was always too angry with me. So when she finally broke down, I was glad to finally be able to be there for her.
Not as glad as she was, I bet.
No, you are wrong. You are wrong about all of this. Okay, yes, Sheridan and I, we were close, but I'm telling you, it was more about a closure than it was a new beginning.
Oh, don't you dare go Dr. Phil on me, Luis.
It is true. Sheridan and I never really put our relationship behind us, and I think that's where all your recent misunderstandings with her are stemming from.
They're not misunderstandings. Sheridan has launched a full-blown strategy to tear us apart. And it looks like she accomplished her goal last night. I hope the two of you will be very happy.
Did you get it? I love you, Fancy. I love you, and only you.
Well, here's the problem with that, Luis. I don't know how I can believe you about anything anymore.
Okay. Let me get this straight. You and Teresa made love last night, and yet she's still planning to marry Jared Casey?
You got it. Dad, someone has scared her out of being with me. They said that they're going to keep her brothers in prison for the rest of their lives if she doesn't do exactly what they say.
And they're warning her to stay away from you.
Not just that, but there's a secret involved. A secret that Teresa won't tell me, that she's afraid to tell me.
I can't imagine what Teresa would be holding back from you.
I can't either. But whatever it is, it's got to be something major. But you know what? I don't even care what it is. I don't care. I just want to be with her. I told her I'll protect her from whoever this person is, and we can just spend the rest of our lives together. She just won't let me do it.
I wish I could help you out, son.
I'm not sure anybody can. Just every time we're close to getting together, something gets in our way.
And yet you seem to find your way back to each other every time.
Yeah, but this is different. Because by the time I figure this whole thing out, she's going to be married to Jared.
So you made love to Ethan again last night.
Yeah. And it was, of course, like a dream come true. Until I realized that it's not going to happen again.
You do know if the blackmailer finds out about this.
I know. I was totally playing with fire, but you know what? It's all behind me. I told Ethan that we're never going to be together. I'm going to marry Jared. So.
That must have completely killed you. I know.
But you know what? I got this little reprieve. You know, I can't really marry Jared until he's out of the hospital, so I have a few days.
How can I help you?
I need you to get my clothes out of the closet.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about I can't sneak out of the hospital wearing this.
No, you can't sneak out of the hospital at all.
Look, Chad, you owe me. Now, I could have blown the whistle on you a long time ago, and you know how.
Yeah, I know. You're not exactly playing fair here. Look, man, you're in no condition to leave. You're too weak.
I'll be a lot stronger as soon as I marry the woman I love. Look, I need you to get me out of here. I need you to be the best man at my wedding, Tess. Today.
Worst case, she should be down here by now. She wanted to go to Ray's funeral.
I'll go check on her.
You know what? I'll go. I have to check on Maria anyway.
Miguel, just give her a minute.
You know, I've done everything I could think of to make Kay see that Fox had been lying, and none of it's worked. It's up to him now. And if he dies, then we'll all know he was really sick and I was wrong. And if he lives, then Kay will know I was telling the truth all along.
Miguel is right. Your brother Fox is going to lose Kay. And there's not a damn thing he can do about it.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
Listen, I can explain. It's just
you
that
had Dr. Russell give you one of those little blue pills, didn't you?
Yes. I couldn't stand the idea of not being able to make love to my wife, so I asked her if I could get a pill, and she said, yeah.
You're something else, you know that?
That would be you. And you want to make love to me, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. But I just don't want you overexerting yourself. I mean, you know, you've only got so much stamina. I don't want you wasting it on me.
Wasting it? Listen, whatever time or energy I have left, it's going to be all for you.
All right, the truth is, Sheridan and I kissed. But we did not make love, and the closeness that you saw was simply because of Marty.
Maybe on your side it was, Luis, but not Sheridan. I don't know why I'm surprised she'd use Marty's memory to make inroads with you.
I would never do that. I would never use Marty that way.
Sheridan would never do that.
You don't know that any more than I know what you would do. Everything I believed in has been a lie. I don't trust anything or anyone anymore.
So you don't believe that I love you?
How can I, when I saw the two of you on camera in bed? God, I've helped you escape police custody. I've defended your innocence to anyone who would listen. God, what an idiot I've been.
I'm innocent. And I love you. I've been framed.
Oh, by who? My grandfather's dead. My father's half drunk all the time because of Eve Russell. And besides, he wouldn't let anyone attack me. So who is this mysterious, unfindable person who's setting you up, Luis?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Well, here's what I do know. You and Sheridan were snuggled up together, looking very cozy and content. So you tell me why I'm supposed to believe anything you... How long have you been here?
I just got here. I can see my timing could have been better. I'll come back later.
No. Not so fast, Sheridan. Actually, your timing couldn't have been better.
You are my passion for life.
Are you okay? Should we get you back to the hospital?
No hospital. You're looking at a very contented man. Maybe a little tired, but content.
You promise you feel okay?
I'm better than that. I think making love to my beautiful wife is probably the best medicine in the world for me.
If only.
I know. It doesn't buy us more time. But at least the time that I do have with you is everything I ever wanted.
I just want you to be careful, and I don't want you to overdo it, okay? Because you need all the strength you have to stay
alive? I know. Well, be careful.
Come in.
What do you want, Miguel?
It's getting late and the girls are ready downstairs.
Oh my gosh. Ray's funeral. Oh, I didn't even realize what time it was. I have to get ready. All right, I'll be down.
You did know that hair loss is a side effect of the medication I'm on.
Yeah, it's just, you know what? Never mind. Now's not the time.
Got that right.
Okay, I'm gonna go hop in the shower. I'll be right back.
Okay, love. Come on, Dad, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Dad, it's me, it's Fox. Okay, I just got done making love to my wife, and I'm pulling out hair in huge clumps. Please, I need to know what's going on. Did the nurse, she give me the placebo, or did she give me the real thing? Please call me as soon as you get the message.
She is crazy. She is not in her right mind. Hell, I'm not. Just go to hell, Sheridan. You've stooped pretty low in the last few weeks, but using your dead son to get Luis into bed?
I did not. I would never use Marty's memory.
Oh, because you're a woman of such high moral caliber? I don't think so. Not when you have no compunction about jumping in the sack with your own niece's boyfriend. I mean, how would you feel if you saw me in bed with your husband? Oh my God, never mind. Don't even answer that. You'd probably be thrilled because it's not Chris you love, it's Luis. So go ahead, tell him, Sheridan. Luis doesn't get what you're up to with him.
I hate to disillusion you, Fancy, but I am not after Luis. Look, nobody tried to hurt you. Nobody is out to steal your man, and I didn't do any of the twisted things that you're accusing me of.
I told you.
You believe her over me. I guess I'm not surprised. Congratulations, Sheridan. He's buying it. You two can have each other. I hope you'll both be very happy.
So what are you gonna do?
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna work that much harder to clear Luis and Miguel's names. It's the only way I'm gonna get Teresa out from under the thumb of this blackmailer.
Miguel's fighting an uphill battle in this case, but Luis is the one that I'm worried about. Now, have you heard from the DA as to whether he's going to press for the death penalty?
Not yet. I'm hoping no news is good news and that he's decided to go for life in prison. Fancy.
Fancy? You okay? You're on duty in 5 minutes.
I'll be fine.
Good. Good luck.
Thanks. Hey, how's Luis doing?
Oh, don't ask me. Ask your best friend in the whole world, Sheridan. She and Luis are like this.
It's hopeless, you know. Once I married Jared, I have to say goodbye to Ethan.
But honey,
I won't talk about it anymore. Tell me about you. Is everything okay with you?
Sort of, I guess. Chad was talking in his sleep last night.
Okay. Yeah. What did he say?
Well, he was saying my name.
Okay. At least it wasn't another woman's name.
Yeah, that's true. But it was the way he said it that, you know, it just didn't seem right. And then I overheard him saying that there was something that I could never find out.
Oh. So you back to thinking that he might be cheating on you?
I don't know. You know, that's the thing. I don't know what to think. But it's weird. I mean, don't you think that that's weird? He woke up, he was all upset, and got another mysterious phone call and left without even telling me who it was. So, you know, I just don't know what to think.
Yeah, and no more early morning secret phone calls. Got Whitney all freaked out.
About what?
What do you think? I couldn't tell her who was calling, where I was going, nothing at all. I mean, I don't blame her for being suspicious.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't think about that. I just didn't want Whitney to know it was me. I was afraid she'd blow up the test. I'm kind of trying to surprise her here. Besides, I didn't think she was suspicious about you anymore.
Yeah, well, she wasn't until this morning.
Well, you did cut out that extracurricular activity you're involved with, didn't you? Oh, I can't believe this, man. You said you were going to stop fooling around.
I tried, okay? But
Well, you got to do a lot more than try. You're going to lose the most important thing that ever happened to you. And I know I wouldn't cheat on Tess if it meant risking our relationship. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll learn from your mistakes here, you know? I'll try something novel, like being true to my marriage vow.
don't rub it in, okay? Please.
Someone needs to be straight with you here. You got to change this, Chad, before it's too late.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
I hope so. I do. But for now, I've got to get out of here so I can marry Tess. I can't wait to see the look on her face when I walk in and tell her I'm getting married.
Where are you, Dad? I need to know what's going on. Hey, Dad, it's me again. Need to know what's going on here. Did the nurse that you're blackmailing, she screw up again? She give me the real treatment? And if so, how come I can still make love to my wife?
Okay, come on. Tell me what happened.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I know you and Sheridan have always been each other's biggest champions, but she has changed.
How has she changed?
You name it. She's not the same person she used to be. Sometimes I think she's my grandfather reincarnated.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna compare Sheridan to Alistair. That's a little crazy.
I mean it. I mean it, Ethan. All those years she rejected what being a Crane meant. It turns out she must have been taking notes. She's as ruthless and manipulative as my father or grandfather ever were.
I don't believe that for a minute.
I thought you might not. Well, what would you say if I told you she is using Marty's memory to break up me and Luis?
I would say I didn't believe you, because Sheridan would never do that.
So much for talking to you, Ethan.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Hold on a second. Listen. Yeah, it's true. Sheridan and I, we've always been close, but you are my half-sister, and I love you very much. So come on. Nancy, just tell me, why do you think Sheridan's trying to break you and Luis up?
Because she is. Every time I turn around, she's with him. Even when he was on the run, she found him, and then he escaped again, and she was the one that took him up to the Crane cabin. I am telling you, Ethan, she will do anything, and I mean anything, to get back with Luis.
I'm sorry, Luis. I know you're upset about Fancy.
No. It's not your fault. It's mine.
I would give anything to help you.
You already have. You risked your life to keep me out of jail so I could track down Fancy's real attacker.
Yeah, but it didn't do any good. I failed. Not just in hiding you, but I messed up your relationship with Fancy.
Sheridan.
No, I mean it. From the beginning, I had issues with you going out with Fancy, and I should have just kept it to myself, but I didn't. But you know what? Now, seeing Fancy lash out at you, I can't help but think that maybe I was right. Fancy just isn't the right woman for you.
So tell me how Chad acted after the dream. Well, it was more like a nightmare than a dream, if you ask me. I mean, he was pretty upset. But, after he woke up, we did make love again.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound like anything to worry about, right?
No. No, normally it wouldn't be. But, it was different. You know, he was definitely different.
Okay, is this getting into the too much info area?
Hey, you can stop me anytime. I would understand.
No, please, go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. Well, the lovemaking, it was good. You know, it was really, really good. But it wasn't like making love exactly.
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, it's just that Chad, he was more intense than he's ever been. You know? It was good, but it was just... It wasn't gentle or tender, you know, in any way.
Okay. Whitney? Sounds to me like you're really turning him on.
Maybe. Maybe that was it, but I definitely sensed, you know, some desperation in him. Like he was trying to prove something to me. You know, prove how macho he is or something, as if I would have any doubts, you know?
Well, yeah, why would you?
I don't know. Exactly, why would I? You know, maybe I'm just making problems that aren't even there. That's probably it. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think you're hanging out with me too much. I mean, honestly, I would trade my problems for your problems in a heartbeat. I mean, you are talking about, you know, having this great, intense sex with your husband, you know, and I'm pushing away the man that I love more than life itself. Just like I said before, though, I got a few more days, you know, before I marry Jared, because then I'll be out of the hospital. So I guess I'm just going to take this time right now to prepare so that I can go through with this. Even if it destroys Ethan and me.
Hold on a second. Just give me a second.
No. See, this ain't cutting it. You need to be back in bed. Go ahead.
No, forget it. I've got to get out of here, Chad. It's the only way I'm going to get Tess to marry me today. No, I can't lose her. Not again.
Look, I know how much you care for her.
No. She means the world to me. I've lost her to Ethan before. I can't risk that again. When I make her my wife, I plan on staying true to my marriage vows.
And I meant to, too.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I did. Okay, and I still do. Jerry, look, I just can't explain what it is about this person.
Person? Don't you mean guy?
Hey.
I don't know what you feel worse about. The fact that you're cheating on Whitney or the fact that it's with a guy and not a woman.
Both. Okay, I'm ashamed of both.
Then why do you keep it going? Why don't you end it?
I have. Okay, I swear to God, I've tried everything I could think of. But this guy keeps threatening to call me out to Whitney if I don't keep seeing him. He just won't let go.
Why not?
Well, he claims that he's in love with me. This could be love.
Well, I really don't know much about that. But it sounds like you got yourself a really messed up triangle there.
Tell me about it. I just wish I could turn back the clock and stay faithful to Whitney.
I'd hate to be in your shoes. But when I marry Tess, there's not going to be any cheating on either side. At all. Now, come on, man. Help me get out of here.
And just where do you think you're going, Mr. Casey?
Well, we're off to a funeral. My little demonette is growing up.
I can't count the number of deaths I've celebrated. But this is a first. My first lesbian funeral.
What is it, Sweet Pea? Yes, that they do. Yes, this one will be in St. Margaret Mary's. Indeed. And we won't go inside the church. We will pay our respects outside. We will hang around during the ceremony, and no one will be any the wiser that we didn't spend the whole time sitting on a hard pew inside. I'll tell you what they'd say. They'll say, oh, Ray Thomas was wonderful. A lovely lady taken before her time. She gave of herself selflessly, blah, blah, blah. Because that's what they always say in funerals. Oh, believe me, and Dory, you're not going to miss anything standing outside. Although I must say, there is one funeral I'm glad I didn't miss. I was able to attend because it wasn't held in a house of worship. And my mother took me, actually, and I was just about your age. Yes, well, Mummy got so bored with the elegies that she suddenly cast a little tiny spell. And then the corpse sat bolt upright in his coffin in the middle of the service.
You want something, Miguel?
Hey, sweetheart, you look so pretty. Thought you were gonna wait for me downstairs.
Yeah, I was, but it's getting late.
Yeah, well, I'm moving as fast as I can.
You can leave at any time now, Miguel.
Oh, really?
Okay, look. I won't be long, okay? I'll be back as soon as service is over.
I'm coming with you.
What?
You heard me. Just take me a minute to get dressed.
No, honey, no. You're too weak. Nobody expects you to show up today.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to come with you. All right, I want to be there for you. I want to help you support Simone at the funeral.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I love you.
I love you too.
Listen, I'll be downstairs. I'll get the car.
Look, you can't deny that you've been under a lot of stress lately, Fancy.
That is not why I think Sheridan's turned into a devious, conniving monster.
Will you stop it with the names?
I'm sorry, Ethan, but it's true, whether you or Luis want to believe it or not.
Did you ever stop to think for a minute that maybe you're taking some of Sheridan's actions and words out of context here? I mean, she hasn't had a very good year, Fancy. She lost a child. She lost
the love of her life? Yeah, I know. Only problem is he's the love of my life,
Okay,
too.
look, Luis aside. Losing Marty, it almost killed her, and her grief was very real. Very real. She's still dealing with it. I don't know how you get over the loss of a child, Fancy, but in her case, it was very cruel. That baby was snatched away from her at birth, and she never got a chance to be a mother to him, all right?
All of which she is using to make Luis feel something for her again.
I don't believe that.
Then why was she kissing Luis? Yeah. Oh, and they deny it, but I think they may have made love up at the cabin.
No, Fancy.
You don't know her anymore, Ethan. You're so good yourself, all you see is the good in other people.
Sheridan is good, too.
She's changed. God, you know the Cranes, you grew up as one. When a Crane loses something that they once had, they'll fight like mad dogs to get it back, so don't say I didn't warn you. Cross Sheridan and you'll find out for yourself that I'm right.
Don't put this on Fancy. I don't blame her for being upset by what she saw on Alistair's surveillance camera. She thought we made love. Still does.
You're right. I should be more sensitive to her state. She obviously is headed for a breakdown.
I hope not.
Me too. I feel terrible for the way things have fallen out.
Sure, and you've done everything that you possibly could. I'm the one who's blown everything good in my life.
Like what? Look, nobody knows what the future holds, okay?
Oh, really? I do. In fact, my future's pretty much crystal clear. Either I spend the rest of my life behind bars, or if the DA seeks the death penalty and the jury buys his case, I'm a goner.
It's just not fair. You haven't committed a
Do me a
crime.
favor, will you? See if you can reach Ethan. I really need to talk to him today.
Of course, I'll try him on his cell.
And if you see Fancy, would you please tell her that nothing's going on between us?
Of course. What else would I tell her?
Okay, car's out back. Are they down yet?
Not yet. Are you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Okay, let's go. It's getting late.
I'm fine.
Fox!
I have no intention of crossing Sheridan. I don't, because we're on the same page on just about everything.
Then hope you stay that way. Because I never dreamed Sheridan would do the things she's done to me, but she has. All because she can't bear to lose Luis to me. Oh, I've got to run. I still have a ways to go before I'm officially on the force.
All right.
Ethan, I was just about to call you.
Really? Why?
Luis wants to talk to you. Wants to talk to you about his case.
I know. That's why I'm here. So I'm going to go talk to him right now.
Okay, great.
Ethan, thank God you're still here. This
What's
just
up?
came for you.
It's strange. Why would somebody send me something here?
Well, you're gonna have to fill me in later. I gotta get to the Ray Thomas service.
I didn't know you knew her.
No, I didn't, not very well. But it's customary for the police to be at the funeral of a murder victim. See you guys later.
What is it?
Oh, no.
What?
The DA is going for the death penalty in the case of Luis and Ray Thomas.
No. No. All right, just a few more minutes and then we can go.
No, take your time. I mean, funerals don't start on time any more than weddings do.
Look, everything is gonna be fine, okay? You're right.
All right. I really don't know what I would do without you.
Well, I think that you would survive, seeing as you have a beautiful boy and a husband who's crazy about you. I do not want you to worry about that dream or the way he made love to you, okay? Chad loves you, Whitney.
Yeah. I mean, you really think so, right?
Of course I do. I just think it's that, female insecurity thing. It's just kind of bogging you down.
God, I thought I was over all of that.
I don't know. I'm really not the right person to go to for relationship advice. I mean, you think I would be in heaven right now, right? I got two guys who want to spend the rest of their lives with me, but I'm just totally freaked out about to marry my second choice if a miracle doesn't save me in time.
Hey there.
Oh my God. Jared, you're out of the hospital?
We're gonna get married today. I called Judge Riley and he's on his way right now. What do you think of that, my beautiful bride-to-be?
I hope it's good news.
Very good news.
Ray would still be alive if your brother hadn't killed her.
If you love me,
Let me go.